Let's see what you've got there.
So I've defeated the Plague Oni in the last episode, and now I have the crystal all balanced out.
It looks as if the harmonious crystal has harmonized the purity of the crystal with the disease from the Plague Oni. Well done. We're only halfway through with the process, young wizard. Are you getting impatient? That's not good at all. In our school, we seek a balance between effort and reward. And the size of this reward means that your effort must be equivalent. This next task, though, is an easy one. Go to the ring merchant of Marleybone, a fellow by the name of Jared Banks. Ask him to mount the harmonious crystal in a golden casing, something worthy of its value and magical significance. Come back here when you've got that done.
Guess we're only halfway done with what we're trying to accomplish. We're still not doing the 4 dungeons yet.
Oh my, that's the most impressive piece of crystal I've seen since that young clerk from Kent brought in a green one some time ago. You want a casing for that? I've got just the setting for you. Oh, don't worry, no charge. I enjoy working on projects like this one. Just a moment.
Of course, free of charge.
Mr. Banks takes the harmonious crystal and sets it into a beautiful gleaming casing of yellow gold.
There you go. It's a real piece of artwork, the combination of that crystalline setting. Be careful with it. You don't want to damage such a priceless object.
Okay, I guess we have to go back to Alice Red now.
Let me see that, young wizard. Ooh, Banks has outdone himself this time. It's his finest work. 1 in a million. Now it's time for you to make an offering to the forces of balance. Take that priceless harmonious crystal in the gold casing to the Krakosphinx. Be careful not to break it on the way, young wizard. It's worth more than you can imagine. When you get to the Krakosphinx, you must throw the harmonious crystal against the foot of the Krakosphinx itself. Yes, smash it into bits. Why would you destroy such a thing? Everything is about balance, young wizard. To learn such a mighty spell, you must sacrifice something of great worth.
You heft the priceless harmonious crystal and hurl it at the Krakosphinx's big stone paw. It shatters into a bazillion pieces.
Wizard of Balance, your offering has been judged as equal in value to that which you seek.
This is really hilarious because... And it's also ironic because Jared Banks told you not to break something so priceless.
Go now to our servant, your teacher Al-Hazred, and he will teach you this mighty spell. Use it wisely.
And there we go, we have acquired the spell.
It certainly took you a while. I wondered if you'd gotten lost. Excellent work, young wizard. You've certainly earned this Power Nova spell. Use it to serve the forces of balance whenever it is cast.
And there we go. We get pets, and we have our new Power Nova spell. Power Nova does damage to all enemies, and it used to give your opponent a minus 25% or weakness, but now it just hits them all. So yeah, that's a good thing. Within the first 4 minutes, we have gotten this, and now we will go back to Dragonspire. Now we go to the Necropolis, and this will take us to the Crucible, And we'll remember to defeat the enemies that are in our way. And this takes 7 pips to cast, so it's a lot stronger. So the sorcerers are right there. I'm gonna want to get into a battle that gives me everything I need. Just after I get this quest from Narisa Wormscale.
You there? Have you seen any of my students? I'm so worried about them. After the great raid by the Titan army, they have apparently gotten lost. I always told them to use the lamps to guide them home, but since the invasion, the lamps are dark. Could you see if you can find my lost mana sparks to relight the lamps with? I think the barbarians nearby took them.
It would send us to the Crystal Grove next, and we don't want to go there yet. We'll just defeat some of these sorcerers. And at most, we'll have to wait 2 turns for this to go off. But it's so awesome. It's gonna do so much damage. We're going to completely own everybody now. With this Power Nova, we no longer have to wait for Judgment to hit 1 at a time. We could have used Sandstorm as well, but Sandstorm really does not have the power of Power Nova. Damn, we don't even need anything. We don't even need a blade. They're gonna weakness us, but is it really going to do enough? Is it enough to stop this? It might be. Oh, it wasn't enough. Bye-bye. Okay, we defeated 2 of them. So, we'll just take out 2 of these things as well. And then we'll get them both into a different battle. So this is great because now we can take out multiple enemies at once. We might even take one of these things out of our deck. We'll only have to complete 3 battles at this section, and we used to have to do more, I guess. So I'm gonna test and see if Power Nova has the damage to take them all out at once without a blade. Especially if I'm not weaknessed, because it should add on a bunch of damage to it. The amount of damage that boosted at the other time, it completely canceled out the effect of the weakness that was on me earlier. So now the opponents are a lot harder, but we are more difficult to beat as well. Just so you know, this is a new session. I haven't had a new session for a while. Bam. Nice. My goodness. Oh. No. No. I want one of these things to get into a battle with another of the other things. I need to find one. There we go. Now we get to take them all out at once. Nice, you're gonna weakness me, but it's not gonna matter in the end. I can't remember what I was gonna say. But the point is, everything is going smoothly. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. I'm doing 5 other wizards right now, and I'm skipping the cutscenes and all the dialogue and everything. I thought I was gonna wait until I finished this to continue with other ones, but there's a lot of those things on YouTube. So I'm just going to complete those things as fast as possible and do this as well with just, like, balance is my favorite, so of course I'm gonna do a playthrough of this. You can watch another video series on another channel if you want to see other balanced playthroughs or other playthroughs of other types of wizards, if that's what you want to get. So I'm not going to provide that. Or you're just going to have to go on the website or do something else. We're gonna return to Zenetta.
Wonderful! Oh, you're quite brave, you know. I've rarely seen such dedication in a student. Now we can begin your education in earnest. Long ago, the scholars of Dragonspire learned the art of storing their knowledge within crystals. These crystals form our libraries and represent the total of all of our stored knowledge. You are quite privileged to have access to them, young wizard. For your first lesson, you should learn the history of Dragonspire. Place a knowledge crystal on the crystal pedestal to hear its words.
I'll do that, but first, I'm gonna go return to Wormscale with another quest turn in.
Thank you. With the mana sparks, we can light the lamps again. There are so many lamps, though. I would appreciate it if you could help me light.
You relight.
I can see the lamplight again. Thank you, stranger. Now I can find my way home.
And that looks like Anna Flameright from the... Oh,
You relight.
it looks like Anna Flameright from Firecat Alley.
You re.
I'm gonna take the silver chest. Really? Seriously? Are you kidding me? There we go, finally. Whew. And these lamps also turn on a second time if you come back.
You realize
I can see the lamplight again. Thank you, stranger. Now I can find my way home.
What a relief! I've seen some of my students as they're coming back. With the lamps lit, I'm sure all of them will be at peace. Many thanks for your help, young wizard.
There we go. Now we're gonna go back to use the crystal pedestal in the crucible.
the crystal flickers to bright life. Dragonspire first grew powerful when King Monet tamed the first drake. It later became a place of knowledge with the creation of the first knowledge crystal. Kilgore the Magnificent ended the 100-year Dragon War by defeating a mighty black dragon. The secret of how he did this was lost to time. Since that time, Dragonspire has preserved the knowledge and souls of our greatest heroes in eternal crystal.
Excellent. You have learned the importance of knowledge crystals to Dragonspire. However, you have only scratched the surface of true power. You've proven yourself worthy of learning our traditions. Our culture is based on knowledge and warfare. The nobles of Dragonspire sent their children to this academy to become soldiers and sorcerers. Because we are a warlike people, our education requires trial by combat. To complete the next lesson, you must succeed in battle against 5 of the spirits of our ancestors. To begin the first of these combats, you must retrieve the Crystal of Justice from the shelf. Place it on the first pedestal to issue your battle challenge.
I forgot there was a teleporter on both sides to make it faster. I'm dumb.
You retrieve the Crystal of Justice.
Apparently you can't go into this building. Use the pedestal here.
I am Iona Pyrelance. I battled my way past the guards of King Bertrand and won the knowledge crystals that saved my world. Because of me, many have learned the knowledge once reserved for kings. Show me, students, whether you will fight for knowledge.
I will. So Iona is just like doesn't even have that much health. I guess my luck's running out when it comes to getting pips. Maybe it's because I'm facing a tougher opponent that it's influencing that. But yeah, it shouldn't be too much of a challenge. I'd completely forgotten one thing. To put hacks in my deck. That really puts me at a little bit of a disadvantage. Sometimes Hydra will appear in my deck, so I'll use this as well. Nice try. You're fizzling at every other spell because that's not your class. Come on, man. Come on. You can do better than that. I thought that was a weakness. Good thing it wasn't. That would have been painful. I guess you can use frog. Okay, time to use my Hydra. And this puts her away.
You have proven you are willing to fight for knowledge. If only the professors of Dragonspire had learned this lesson.
What? Iona said that the Dragonspire professors had something to learn? She must have meant someone else, right? Let's see if you truly appreciate what I have to offer you. The Crystal of Battle was taken by Orin Grimcaster during the raids. I fought to retrieve it from Orin Grimcaster's tower nearby, but the Titan itself stopped me. You should have an easy time of things. Show your true strength as a warrior and recover the Crystal of Battle from Grimcaster.
This isn't the right place. I guess Orin Grimcaster is in this big, giant area. A weakness straight off the bat. So we're just gonna power Nova to victory. I'll switch out shields next time. These two things are just annoying. And the thing about Power Nova is it's much, much faster. I guess I get a break really, really early. I thought I would need something different. Oh, there you go. Another weakness. Always had to put it on me. I'll shield and then I'll hit them with the Power Nova. Come on, another one. I should have. I had no idea that they could cast that. These seem to have old attack sets. I'm not really shielding or anything in these battles. And sometimes, since I don't get pips at certain points, I get vulnerable to an attack because I have to wait for the attack on every one of them. Of course. So this spell's good, it's just kind of overrated sometimes. So in the next episode, we're going to take on Ornn Grimcaster. See you later.